Usually, when we're first getting interested in a topic for economics research, we'll go to a search engine like Google Scholar and put in some keywords related to our topic and get sort of a large flood of papers. And then we'll be sort of selecting from those and pick out a few that seem like they're likely. Um, Once we've done that, we need to sort of pay some attention to the bibliographies of those papers that seem closely related, because they're a real gold mine for broadening, deepening, and finding exactly the right papers. So you can kind of get started on your work by finding a small number of papers and then expand to really get everything you need by looking at their bibliographies. And so the reasoning kind of behind that is that professional economists have already searched through the literature to find the papers that are most relevant to their work. And you should take advantage of this effort and piggyback off of them. So when you find a likely paper, skim through the bibliography. This is particularly useful for papers that have been recently published because those researchers have done a fresh look at the literature. And even if they haven't studied exactly what you're interested in, it is very helpful to go through this process. So skim through the bibliography. Look for titles that seem close to the things that you are interested in. Look for papers that have been published in the top journals. See the video that I have about identifying high quality literature. Once you've sort of started to get a feeling for the lay of the land, also look for authors who you have already have papers by and might find sort of earlier work of theirs. And once you've selected those, maybe in a particular paper you might find two or three things that are referred to. Go and look them up. If a paper appears in more than one of the bibliographies of the papers that you've identified as being important, definitely look up those papers too. Look also for older papers, 5 years old, 7 years old, or older, that have been published in reputable sort of the top outlets. So if you look at the list, say, of general interest outlets in the other video, and find older papers that are published in those outlets, that probably means that this is a very important and seminal piece of work, still being cited many years later. We know that it was considered when it was published to be a big advance. And so definitely look for those papers and look at them. But also once you've found them, sort of see the video that I'm going to put up on doing forward research on the works that cite a particular old piece of literature to build out the bibliography along an additional dimension.